Let's see if this works. Oh shit, it does. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna tweet this out. I'm on a completely different setup, so, give me a minute to get used to things. I am on a whole ass new computer, so, hold on. I'm gonna tweet this out. We're just gonna hang out. It's super late at night. I don't know if people are gonna be awake to see this. I don't know if people are gonna... Oh, and that's okay. I don't know if people are even awake. Or if people are... Yeah, I don't know if people are even awake. 2 seconds. Boop. Tweeting, doing the tweets. Hi, Elliot. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah. We live streamed the Monday before Comic-Con, and I was like, you know what? I even said in that live stream that I was gonna do a live stream post Comic-Con. And it's been a few weeks since, because, wait, hold on, let me count. How many weeks has it been since Comic-Con? 2 weeks? Was it 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks today. 2 weeks from yesterday was Comic-Con. And so, yeah, I wanted to do a stream last week for post-Comic-Con, because we talked about, like, a post-stream, post-con stream. But then I got very busy catching up with work. I got busy editing. There's a shit ton of edit and still a lot more. And getting back into the groove of things with also editing and life. Back at my old job, which it's not my old job, it's my current job, but I needed to get back to it because I requested a week off in the beginning of July for RTX, and then of course the week off for Comic-Con because we were working press. And so last week was very much me editing and getting back into the groove of things. And so we're doing a post Comic-Con live stream now, and we're just gonna hang out. It's been late. Yeah, we're just gonna chill and hang. Hey, Elliot, I remember seeing your email. And so, okay, what happened was, because we had the meet and greet, right? And so we were out there. I'm so sorry you missed us, because my dad gave my car a long wash at the last second. I sent Neil about too. I know, I got your email, I swear. So we were there and we were chilling and stuff, and then we got moved. Like, we were told, like, hey, you're not supposed to, like, you know, have people in front of the Hilton, because the Hilton sucks. And so we had to leave. And so we literally were there for an hour. So we probably missed each other by, like, maybe even 2 or 3 minutes. And for that, I am so incredibly sorry, Elliot. I at least hope that you had a good time at the con. And hopefully next time. Hopefully there's a next time and we can hang out. I remember getting your email and I was just like, oh yeah, I need to tell people where the meet and greet is. And then, yeah, people suck and I'm one of them, and I'm so sorry, Elliot. But again, I hope you had an amazing time at con, and yeah. So sorry, but I really do hope that you had a fun time at con. Yeah, what else can we talk about? What can I say except you're welcome? Has anyone seen any of the interview videos we've been putting out? Hi, Dewey! It's been such a long time! How are you doing? You're one of our mods, Dewey. I remember you. It really has been such a long time. Then again, it has been a long time aside from the 2 week ago live stream that we've talked. How have you been? You doing okay? Yeah, so we did interviews with... I can finally talk about shit. I can finally... we did our interviews with the Vampire Academy cast. So the Vampire Academy TV series that's coming out on Peacock is September 15th. Damn, I do sound like an ad read, huh? We had our interviews with them. We had an interview with the creators and the creators of Multiverses, and that includes Matthew Lillard and Tara Strong. I was thinking mayhaps later in the week, if I have time, I was probably going to stream either on YouTube or Twitch playing Multiverses. Now, I want to stream Multiverses, but the thing is, it's Multiverses, so I don't know who I would be playing against. And I don't want to play against random. I think it would be fun if I did Multiverses with someone I know. But no one I know wants to play Multiverses, I don't think. I'll have to have a think. Because it's also very dependent on time, too. And so I want to stream Multiverses. I think it would be fun because we did the interviews and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, now we gotta play Multiverses. And so I was either gonna stream on Twitch or on YouTube. I haven't fully decided yet. I might do YouTube instead. We have our Twitch community, but I'm barely on there. Maybe if I find a way to like stream Twitch and put it back on YouTube, I'll do that mayhaps. Hi Steven! Miss you guys' channel. Hello! We haven't gone anywhere. Well, yeah. Where we've been putting out content. Yeah, we're here. We're always here. Sometimes late, but also the thing that we do on this channel is we care about mental health. And I'll be honest, I've been struggling. And I know Nikki has been too. We're not going to divulge into it, but, you know, we only are able to record 1 day a week because of, well, Nikki works 40 hours a week, I go to school, and we're not 19 anymore, where we only had one obligation, and we can, at the beginning of this channel, we recorded 3-4 times a week. That's insane. Like, I look back and I'm like, how the fuck was I able to... We recorded 3 episodes a night. We reacted to basically 9 shows a week, if that, and I edited everything. I can't even imagine editing that much. I say as I edit that much, but it's because I queue things up. Yeah, no, I can't even imagine doing all that editing again, even though I still kind of do. So yeah, even if it's not the 3 of us coming out with content, I'm still coming out with content, and then we should be, Hannah and Nikki, I know Hannah's negative now. I believe Nikki's negative as well. I just don't think that she's cleared to go back to work yet because the day, like, she has to be like 10 days or whatever. But yeah, and we're all fine. Now, Dewey, are we talking about... Huh? Okay, Dewey, so sorry. Catching up on messages. Steven, hello, I hope you're okay. Dewey got COVID at the end of March and then June, then got the flu, and that was worse than COVID. But no, I got my first job as a kitchen hand at my Nana's rest home. Aw, okay. Only 1 shift a week, but it starts at 6:30 in the morning. Hey, 1 shift shift's a shift, and I hope everything's going well. I'm sorry you got COVID, but I hope you got over it quite quickly. Yeah, I don't know how I did, like, fucking gymnastics avoiding COVID, because, okay, let me tell you a story. Okay, so, a week before RTX, Zach got COVID. And so, my husband Zach got COVID, and I was just like, oh, fuck no. 1, I can't afford to miss work. Zach was already, like, off of work, because he gets like 2 weeks in July and 2 weeks in December for like work off because he works at Taylor. And so I was like, there's no fucking way I can literally afford to not go to RTX, and 2, not go to work. So I was staying at my in-laws for that week leading up to me leaving to RTX. So he had COVID, and then he was tested negative by the time I got home. 2 weeks after that is Comic-Con, right? We work Comic-Con. And and Hannah, she's not feeling too well like that Monday. She takes a test, she's positive. Nikki takes a test, she's positive. I take a test, and I'm like the goddamn Matrix, because I tested negative. And I was out longer than they were. Like, I did some night interviews without them because they got tired. And so I'm like, how I was able to do this fucking aerobics class to avoid COVID is beyond me, but it happened. And my immune system said not today. And you can ask Lauren at RTX, like, the only thing I got was con flu. And because I was sick and coughing because of the change in weather and the change of time zones. Ask Lauren, because like that Sunday at RTX, I was like coughing, I wasn't feeling good, I was taking Dayquil. I tested like so many times. I did the rapid test and the PCR test because I was like, I'm not getting Lauren COVID. And I was so like anxious about it, and just, I was testing so much. And I'm like, okay, like I really don't know how I didn't get it, but luckily, Hannah, she's negative, and she's feeling a lot better. I think she went to a Wave game either yesterday or the day before, but Hannah's been, I think, negative for like a week now, maybe? And I think Nikki's negative too. I'm more than positive Nikki's negative too. So maybe recording this week, maybe still kind of recuperating. I still have a lot of Comic-Con footage to catch up on. So we'll send out an announcement on Wednesday. Elliot, P.S. I heard about the certain news after Comic-Con. Are you three better? Now, Elliot, I need to ask, which news did you hear about Comic-Con? Which news? I'm very, very curious. Because if it's me sipping the tea news, or is it something else news? Maggie Pest Production, hope you enjoyed yourself. Poor Hannah. Hannah's feeling better, Maggie. Magpie, sorry. Dyslexia. I read that wrong. Magpie, Hannah's feeling much better. Much, much better. She's doing good. And yeah, we had fun. It was fun, but it was also work. And so we had because we took the trolley. We were very, very lucky to live in San Diego. Oh, okay, Elliot, good. I didn't know if you heard anything else about Comic-Con. What was I saying? Yeah, it was fun. Comic-Con was fun, but it was also work. And one thing that we were very fortunate of is that we live in San Diego, so we didn't have to pay for a hotel, and we didn't have to pay for our tickets because the tickets were our job. And so it takes an hour for us to get from where we are from the station, the closest station near us. It takes an hour from the station to get to downtown. And so luckily, it's only an hour, so we would get to the station at 7:30 a.m. each day. I think the only exception was Sunday, when we were able to sleep in at least till 9. Because when we get there, I think I would like to applaud myself on doing a very good job at scheduling our interviews, because I never made us do more than 4 a day. We had one on preview night. I think Hannah and I, because it was just Hannah and I Thursday, and then Nikki met us for the fandom party after. I think Thursday was 2 or 3. Friday was a big one. Friday we had 4 interviews. Saturday was 3. And then Sunday, was 1. But Sunday we had our meet and greet as well, which I'm so sorry, Elliot. Again, I will never stop apologizing. We were kicked out, I promise. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and we were very, very blessed and lucky. And we know that we were very fortunate, so we didn't have to spend anything on, because we lived here. We didn't need a hotel. We didn't need to pay for like a hotel for living. Like, we're very fortunate enough to stay here, and we didn't have to do that. I can't imagine, I think it would be stupid to buy a hotel in downtown if you already live in San Diego. Like, that's just wasting your money. It's just, I don't know. We're very smart about how we did things. And so I made sure that I was able to schedule us with interviews that didn't overwhelm us. Because some interviews, well, some were in the Hilton, some were actually on the show floor. So we would have to, we would be basically going back and forth between interviews. So I tried to make sure that we were set up. And there was other interviews that we could have done, but because of scheduling and because I am who I am, if you didn't confirm the interview with me by that Tuesday, we were not doing the interview. There was quite a few interviews that we didn't get to do. Some I was really excited for. I think I can say it. There was there was going to be an interview with Andy Serkis. Obviously, most recently he played Alfred in the Batman, and he's fucking Smeagol, Gollum. There was an interview there that we could have done, but the person I was talking to, they're like, oh, well, he's not going to be there. Oh, but they want a video thing. Oh, they're not going to do that. And so it was just I didn't know what was happening with that. So I was like, okay, it doesn't look like we're going to do an interview with Andy Serkis, which I was excited for. It was for the documentary he was coming out with. It was for a documentary he was coming out with. One that I was really looking forward to was an interview with Kesha. She's doing a reality show where she hunts ghost hunts and stuff with two friends. One is on he's a drag king or whatever. I don't remember his specific name, but it was Kesha and two other people, and they were going to do a paranormal show. And so we were like, holy fuck, we were about to interview Kesha. But again, same thing. We didn't know what was happening. The coordinator, it was just, nothing was happening. So that interview never took place, which, it was because I got emails throughout the con too, oh, this just opened up. Oh, this just opened up. At that point, I'm like, we already have so many interviews and I still have to edit a lot that, we have a schedule now. So I didn't want to just take every interview we can, because again, as cool as it would be, it's still work. Part of the job. And so there's a lot that goes into it, coming up with the interviews, setting it up. If you do the meeting place, is a roundtable, is it not, getting the rights to everything, it's a job. And so yeah, if it wasn't confirmed with me by that Tuesday, maybe that Wednesday, then we probably weren't going to do it. But what this means is that hopefully next year, because next year, I think I did really well this year. I'm going to pat myself in the back. I want to give myself world's best boss. It makes me excited for next year. I'll be reaching out to outlets earlier. I'll be reaching out to different outlets and stuff earlier, so we can get a nail on interviews and stuff and things we want to cover. I think we covered pretty amazing things, and I was able to get things that the girls were interested, what I was interested, and just it's fun. So yeah, I want to just pat myself in the back right here. Magpie, you said that you got a raise, so you might be able to support us on OF. That's awesome. But also you don't have to. So if you got a raise, celebrate you first. If you want to support us, we'd love the support. And I love the community that we made on OF. Yeah, I really like the community we made on OF, because it's one based on trust, because we're still like learning body positivity. Like even some days I'm like, oh hell no. And but you got the people on OF, they created a safe space for us, which is crazy saying that about OF. You know, that's honestly crazy to say, but like it's kind of a safe space where we're like, no one's pushing us. No one's pushing us like, show your tits, you know? Everyone's being very respectful. Everyone's being super nice and super encouraging, that it makes us want to try different things. It makes us want to be a little braver. It makes us feel good. It makes 100% my body confidence go. It's okay. Well, my body confidence goes up and down like a fucking tidal wave roller coaster. Because some days I'm just like, oh hell no. And some days I'm like, yeah, I'm that bitch. More so I'm on the latter part. But yeah, no. Back to, I go on tangents. Congratulations on your raise. Please celebrate you first. If you want to support us, that's great. But I know how I was when I got my raise, and I'm just like, ooh, we about to go shopping. So please celebrate yourself first, darling. Okay? Sounds like my parents, me, my sister, and her 2 kids, we all got COVID at the same time, but my parents dodged it. I don't know what it is with my immune system. But yeah, it depends on certain people, I guess. So lucky you got to meet Will Friedle. He's so funny. Holy fuck, he was hilarious. Like, right out the gate. I don't know if you guys have seen the interview. Like, I have the whole Comic-Con interview playlist on our page, and we have it linked on our Twitter. So if you guys want to go check it out, he knows how to light up a room. And, like, he really knows how to light up a room, and he was just so easy to talk to. Even when we turned the cameras off, he was just very sweet, very understanding, knows how to make us laugh, and he made like the interview process like super comfortable. And so yeah, no, it was such a pleasure. Like, I know I'm not supposed to play favorites, right? I'm not supposed to have favorites, but I think interviewing Will Friedle and Christy Carlson Romano was probably one of my favorite interviews, if not my favorite. Right below is Vampire Academy, because Vampire Academy means a lot to me. But yeah, Will Friedle, he's a treasure. He really, really is. He's hilarious. I loved him in Critical Role. I loved him in Boy Meets World. And he's obviously Ron Stoppable and Kim Possible. And so, please go check out I Hear Voices podcast. Like, because Nikki, she was the one that listened to it the most. And so I kind of piggybacked off of it and like kind of listened to like episodes here and there, but Nikki listens to it like religiously, because they talk about the world of voice acting and, how voice acting is an art in itself, and it is acting, and it's a different way to act, and it's beautiful and it's great, and just that their podcast is shining such a positive light on it, and like showcasing amazing voice actors and well-known voice actors, and just like the industry itself was absolutely amazing and incredible to talk about. So yeah, go listen. I don't mean for this live stream to just be me plugging things. That's what she said. Oh man, yeah, no, that was a fun one. Your birthday is on Wednesday. Happy birthday! Early birthday. I didn't see all the interviews, but I heard you interviewed Tara Strong. Did you do Raven or Harley Quinn voice? She did the voices on her own. Because we were just talking about multiverses, and then we ended up talking about, like, what kind of multiverse would the Tara Strong verse be, and like who would she want to go up against each other, and just she was just so fun. I will say one thing that was really exciting was because for certain interviews that we had roundtable interviews, so it would be different media outlets sharing a table, and each of the town would go up to one of the tables, and we were able to ask 2 or 3 questions per outlet. We're able to ask 2 or 3 questions per outlet, which the actors would probably spend like maybe 8 to 10 minutes at a table. So each of the outlets take turns asking questions, and then they leave. Now, for the Multiverses roundtable, I don't know what happened, but our outlet and then Brit Smash, their group, we got there on time. They said the interview started at 2:30. We got there at 2:15, set up. And I don't know, like, as, like, the interviews went in, because we interviewed Tara, we interviewed my, Matthew Lillard. I was about to call him Michael, but that's not the right word, name. So we were interviewing the two directors, Tara and then Matthew. And so we got there on time. So at 2:30, the talent comes in, and, you know, there's the people, there's difference. There's the people doing the roundtable of the interviews, and then there's people who's doing the wall. So they do, like the video questions, like the SDCC thing on the back, and, like the basically, like, the red carpet, like, the equivalent of, like, red carpet interviews, duh. And so, again, Fandom Reaction Sprit Smash, we're there at 2:15 set up, and so when they walk into the room, we see Tara Strong, right? And so they're like, okay, do you guys want to start on the carpet, or do you want to go to the round table? And then Tara, she was like, I want to go to the girls' table. And she marched her way over, and she, like, got in front of our table. We're like, hi. And then the coordinator, he was like, oh, hey, do you want to go to the carpet? I want to do the carpet interviews first. And at this point, it's 2:30 now, and, like, everyone's, like, all the other media outlets are, like, shuffling in and, like, trying to set up. And then she just looks back and sees the men, it was mainly predominantly men, rushing to set up for the carpet interviews. And she looks over and she's like, you know what? I'm going to start with the girls. They're ready. And she sat down and she owned basically that room. So what Tara Strong gets is what Tara Strong wants, Tara Strong gets. And she saw that we were ready to go. Our interview lasted a long time because we were only supposed to be like 7-8 minutes. We pushed like 15 because all the other media outlets were like scrambling, trying to get things together. And then we had the interview with the two directors first, and then Matthew Lillard was our last one. But as each interview went on during like the two directors and Tara, people were like funneling to our table, and like there was like 4 other tables that any other media outlet could take up, you know, to set up for their interview. But because they ended up being late, they missed it. So they were like, at one point, like by the time Matthew Lillard came up, there was like our table, and then there's like people, like media outlets who like brought up chairs to sit behind us. Like, it was crazy how many people were not on time. It was crazy. I'm just like, what the professionalism. It was just crazy to me that like some people weren't prepared. I'm like, dude, you guys been, you know. And again, when we did our interviews, when we were doing our interviews, like throughout the whole week, we were one of the most, if not the only groups that were female. And so whenever we had our interviews at the same time as Brittany, we made sure that we claimed the table. We're like, this is our table. This is Fandom Reactions and Brit Smash. Like, together, we're doing the interviews, and like we were able to like bounce questions off each other. And so we were always the girl table. And what was cool was because like most of the talent, so like Will and like Tara and others, they're just like, ooh, like it's always fun going to like an all-girl table like interviews because there's just a different sort of energy. And of course we noticed because, you know, at our table we're laughing and we're joking, and you know, all the other, you know, old men tables, you know, they're doing their jobs, but you know, you can tell where the party's at, and that's with our table. So yeah, I thought that was really cool of Tara, because like she saw like these guys like rushing into the room late, trying to whip out their camera to like get it all set up, and she like looked to the carpet, looked back at us. She was like, "No, I'm gonna talk to the girls." And so it was just a really cool and fun conversation. She was so sweet. I Hear Voices and Wild Till 9 are the only 2 podcasts I listen to. They are pretty great. I haven't actually listened to Wild Till 9. I haven't, what's Wild Till 9? Magpie, my birthday was a few days ago, and the raise is letting me relax. Been down. I think you ladies might be able to do that with one of with the OF or the patron. I haven't decided. It is whatever you decide. 100% whatever you decide. You can support us either way. Either way, we love and appreciate your support. But celebrate your birthday first. Hey, Ghostblade, it's been a minute. Hey, Brie, I hope you and the girls are feeling better, and I hope the coughing isn't rough. I'm not coughing. Like, I feel fine. I feel great. As soon as I say that's going to be a placebo effect, I'm going to start like having a coughing fit. I'm not. I feel good. I feel good. Hannah's feeling better. I believe Nikki's feeling better. I haven't checked in on her, but according to the Snapchat she sent, I think she's fine. I think we're all okay. We're all fine, which is good. But yeah, I think that's... Sorry. Just, you know. Is everyone doing okay? What time is it for everybody? What time is it? Summertime. It's a vacation. What time is it? Party all night. Oh, I'm way off fucking key. I am fucking tired. Yeah, nearly 3 p.m. here. Where are you from, Magpie? Wild Till 9 is a podcast about a YouTuber. Whoa, words. YouTuber, Lordy and her boyfriend, sometimes with a guest. They talk about nearly everything, definitely for a mature audience. That sounds fun. Yeah, that might be something. Are they on Spotify? What time is it where it's 3 p.m. somewhere? My boss might make me work on my birthday. Sure, I'll make money, but would it be petty of... What? Huh? Sorry. Dyslexia, I couldn't read that for a second. Okay. My boss might make me work on my birthday. Sure, I'll make money, but would it be petty of me to hold it over his head for about ever? No, it's not petty. He's making you work on your birthday. You're not supposed to work on your birthday. Be petty. Kick their ass. It has been a hot minute. It really has, Ghostblade. It really, really has. Also, I've been listening to a rock band named What? Halocene? Huh? I think you'd like them. It's heavy metal rock. You had me at heavy metal. You had me at heavy rock. You got me. Dewey Talks 4:45 Monday afternoon. Oh yeah, because you're in New Zealand. And then Ghostblade's 1 a.m. here. Oh yeah, you East Coast. Wait, yeah? East Coast is 1. Yeah, you East Coast. Australia, so it's 3 p.m. tomorrow for you. Oh! Did you ask Will about Boy Meets World? I held off on Boy Meets World questions until after, because the main focus, because the interview was for their podcast, I Hear Voices. So we mainly talked about Kim Possible during the interview, because the podcast I Hear Voices is primarily about voice acting. Sure, we talked a little bit about it, like the comparison of, like, you know, doing television versus voice acting. 2 different crafts, both hard to learn, hard to grasp. And so we mainly talked about Kim Possible. That's right. You're in the same time zone as Anthony. I remember that. But yeah, no, we mainly talked about Kim Possible and voice acting in general, because that was what the focus of the interview was. Because we were talking about voice acting, and he's doing it with Christy, and, you know, she was Kim Possible, and he's Raw Unstoppable. So we mainly talked about Kim Possible, that show. So, yeah. Not a lot of Boy Meets World, but we did brush up on it, and I did tell him that, like, he was my, like, you know, crush and stuff, and he was just like, he told me to get in line. It was so fucking funny. He's a gem and a delight. He's truly an amazing human being. Like, he's so funny. I made a vigilante mask and sword. Sorry, dyslexia. I made a vigilante masks and sword out of beads for Comic-Con. By the way, did you see Peacemaker starring John Cena? There's a character called Vigilante. That's who I'm talking about. No, I have not seen Peacemaker. Everyone's been asking me to react to it, and the answer is no. There are some shows that I just want to watch by myself. Case in point, I know we reacted to the first, like, maybe the second season of Stranger Things. I don't remember, but I dropped it, and then the person I reacted to Stranger Things with, I don't like anymore. Lots of beef there. And so, yeah, no, I didn't pick up Stranger Things until, like, the most recent season dropped, and then me and Alex, we watched it on our own. Well, we watched it together, and then we went through The Boys together. So we had, like, kind of like movie nights where we would, like, get together and just, like, watch the show together. So we went through Stranger Things, and then we went through The Boys. And our next one is Peacemaker, because we haven't seen it. And neither has Anthony, because Anthony's been joining us. And so, us three, we've been watching Stranger Things, then The Boys, because I hadn't seen The Boys, but those two had, which they got a kick out of me reacting to The Boys. Holy shit, Joypad Jake! Hey Bree, did Nikki ever get the package I sent to your P.O. box? Just curious. I haven't been able to check P.O. box, but from what I understand, no, everything's taken care. We haven't gotten the box, but I'll check tomorrow. Thank you so much, Joypad Jake. That's really generous that you didn't have to do that, but we appreciate all of the support that you've given us. Thank you so much. Yeah, whoa, that caught me off guard. Thank you so much. Again, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joypad Jake. I'll check the P.O. box tomorrow just to make sure everything's righty-ho. Yeah, I'll check tomorrow. Promise. I have a lot going on. I have to tell you about the show I'm doing next week. Holy fuck. But yeah, no, our next show that we're watching together is Peacemaker. No reactions, because some shows I just want to, watch by myself. Some shows I don't want to react to. Case in point, I need to react to the remaining episodes of Sandman. I only watched to episode 3, and I'm hoping I can react to some more tomorrow, depending. I also have work, so we'll see. Hopefully, I'll make time, knowing me. I reacted to 2 new shows, The Sandman and First Kill, when I should have been editing more Comic-Con videos, so I still need to go back to those. I think I only have, do I have 2 or 3 more interviews to go? I know I'm close to the end. No, I'm not. There's no way. I have all of the Green Lantern interviews. There's 4 or 5 there, and then I have more that I can't talk about because I have to email the guy back. I have so much to do, bruh. But instead of doing that work, I'm reacting to 2 new shows. First Kill and The Sandman. The Sandman's great. I'm gonna probably find time tomorrow because I'm a fucking crackhead. Who sleeps? Who goes to bed? But yeah, so there's that, and then First Kill. I'm almost done with First Kill. I think I only have 3 episodes left. I'll finish that sometime this week. Jesus Christ. I should go to bed, but I can run off 5 hours of sleep. It's fine. Will is a riot. Yeah, no, Will's fucking incredible. I love him. Show you're doing as in casted? No. I am behind the cameras, where I belong. I used to do, I never was in a film. I've done, Crisis on Far Earths. Anyway, that's the only film I've done. Put that on IMDb. No, the show I'm working as a sound engineer. So I worked, this would be my third theater production I've done as a sound engineer. The first 2 sucked. The first 2, the thing is, I'm going to school as a sound designer, most of you know, and I want to go into post-production. I want post-production. I want a cushy job, 9 to 5. Give me the sound design that you want me to make, and I'll do it. I'll have it on your desk by Monday morning. I want that kind of job. I don't like live. And so, I did 2 shows, one in February and then one in May. Well, the one in May got canceled because, holy fuck, lots of drama there. And so this show that I'm doing, because the first 2 were with one theater company that tanked, and then this theater company that I'm working with now for next week is a company that Brittany did a few shows for, and they were looking for a sound designer, and Brittany, being the best twin ever, was like, hey, my twin sister is a fucking bomb-ass sound designer. You should hire her. And so they reached out, and they were like, hey, Brie, we're putting on the show The Wiz. We need a sound designer. What can you do? And I was like, well, because the show's only for the week. I'm like, okay, yeah, I could do a show for the week. I can be able to get the time off from my other job, and I'll be able to do this. And they're like, yeah. So as much as I say that I don't like live sound, I have a pretty long resume of me working live sound. Oh man, I'm not gonna escape it. I'm just gonna be working live sound, aren't I? I don't wanna. Oh. But yeah, no, so we're doing The Wiz. That opens next Friday. I'm sound design for it. And, yeah, it'll be my third theater production this year. And my third theater production ever as a sound designer. We are not counting shows that I've been an actress in, but that doesn't really count because that was only middle school and high school. Anywhoosies. Going back to the questions. Sorry, dyslexia again. How was First Kill? The trailer seemed interesting, but I'm 50-50 on it. Honestly, First Kill, say what you want about the CGI. Like, I get it. It's not the world's best CGI, to be honest, but the actors are pouring their heart and soul into this show. I love the world that we created. I hope you don't mind spoilers, because I'm about to get into some. I only got to episode 5, so no spoilers for me. It's interesting, like, the world building that they were doing. I really enjoy it. Like, First Kill, like, first off, two female women on women leads. Mwah. Chef's kiss. We love it here. We support women. We love women loving women. We love women, and we love women loving women. Yes. And so, yeah, say what you want about the CGI. I really am enjoying First Kill. I like the story. I like how we're learning about, because it's vampires, but it's not just a vampire show. It's monsters. So there's more than vampires. There's ghouls. There's shader things. There's a lot to it. And it's basically a vampire and a vampire hunter that, you know, they were brought up to be certain things, but they want to be with each other, and they're so cute. And some moments are pretty steamy. So much so that I'm like, whoa, I should not be watching this. These kids are technically in high school. So I'm like, I really shouldn't be watching this part. Like, what the fuck? But yeah. Yeah. It's just really good. You can tell, like, the actors, like, really put their heart into it because they're actors and stuff. Also, the dad, he was Punisher. So I was just like, I had, like, a hard time. I'm just like, I've seen you. But yeah, I would recommend First Kill. It's not going to be for everyone. It really isn't, but I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. But yeah. Will was Batman. Yes, he was Batman. Which Batman he was? Because obviously Kevin Conroy's Batman. But I forgot which, like, specific. I think he's the Batman in the games. Don't get on me about that. Because I know he was Batman. But, yeah, no. We mainly talked about Kim Possible for the interview because of the podcast and because it is with Christy Carlson Romano, who was Kim Possible. It's literally a podcast with Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable. Yeah, so that's the only reason we only talked about that, because of who the co-star was. By the way, my name is Echo. Also, have you seen Lucario and the Mystery of Mew? No, I have not. Will was Batman Beyond. Thank you, Ghostblade. I have not seen... I've fallen off of Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. No, I have not seen it. I don't care about spoilers, but I respect the vice versa in your case. I just care about the storytelling. I always look at a film from a writer's standpoint. From the writer's standpoint, I think they're doing a good job. Like, there's still some mystery there, too. Like, there's, like, how they were talking about how there's a moment that... Oh, man, this is, like, major spoiler territory in which you're gonna need a bit of context. Okay, I'm gonna be vague. There was a moment where they referenced how Juliet was killing, and I thought it was one of those, like, passing things, like, oh, she's gonna be just like a father. But then, like, later on, you see her kind of, like, lose her shit. And I'm just like, wait, that wasn't an accident? That wasn't a throwaway thing? Like, some of the little things about, like, the writing in the show, like, I really am liking First Kill. Again, I haven't finished it. I think I have 3 more episodes. But the reactions are coming soon. I just have to finish it. But I also want to get back to Sandman. Which, Sandman is 10 episodes? Fuck yes. We don't get 10 episode shows anymore. Like, Disney Plus, they ruined it. I'll go on a rant about Disney Plus. We need shows longer than 6 episodes, Disney Plus. Why? Because we need things to develop. We need to develop. My biggest gripe about Disney Plus shows being 6 episodes is that it's not enough fucking time. Case in point, the most recent point, Miss Marvel. Okay. I love Miss Marvel. Is it the greatest show? No. Is it the worst show? Definitely not. It needed more than 6 episodes to develop the relationship. The main one I'm talking about is the relationship between Kamala and her mother. The first 3 episodes were literally focused on how Kamala's mom doesn't understand her because there's a difference. There's, like, not a cultural difference, but like first generation American is a thing. Like, Kamala, she was raised one way. Kamala was raised in America, so things are different. So there's gonna be that disagreements where, like, the mom, she's focused on, like, you know, tradition and, like, you know, and then Kamala, she's, you know, a 16-year-old girl who lives in America. And so, like, you needed, the first 3 episodes was just focused on, like, that difference, like, how they're not gonna understand each other at all. And then all of a sudden, episode 5, they're besties. I'm just like, what the fuck? We needed more episodes to develop the relationship between her mother and Kamala. That needed to happen. So, the Sandman being 10 episodes, fuck yes. Hell yeah. I would recommend 8 episodes. 8 to 13 episodes is, like, the golden spot for episode lengths. If you're gonna do, like, hour-long episodes, 8 to 10 episodes. Unless you're Stranger Things, and, like, episode 1 is, like, an hour and a half, and episode 2 is, like, 2 hours. Stranger Things is the only show that can get away with just 2 episodes for a season. The only ones. I'll take no criticism. Yeah, that's my rant about Disney Plus only doing 6 episode shows. Zeke? Is that your name? Zeke Porter? Hi, hope you're doing okay. It is 12:55 a.m. in South Carolina, but I don't mind staying up a bit. Oh my god, go to bed! I say as I look at it's 10 p.m. It's crazy because, like, some people are, like, waking up right now. Or they're, like Dewey or Magpie. You guys are already in the middle of your day. Watch and listen to the podcast. Yes, it is. It is a very good podcast. Super fucking funny. Daredevil Born Again. I hope it is. You cannot give me Daredevil back and only give him to me for 6 episodes. I'm going to physically need more than 8, or else we need 8 or more episodes for Daredevil, or else I'm going to fucking sue. I will lose my shit. How long? Because Daredevil shows up in She-Hulk, huh? Has there been a confirmation for how many episodes She-Hulk is gonna be? And I swear to fucking Christ, Disney Plus, if it is 6 episodes, what the fuck are you doing? Bruh, I can't do this. I can't fucking do this. I'll fucking flip my shit. Yeah, Daredevil, do not give me anything less than 8 episodes. She-Hulk? Sure. Wait. Magpie, don't fuck with me. It's going to be 18 episodes? Don't fuck with me right now. I was okay with 13 episodes on Netflix. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. 13 episodes of Daredevil? Fuck yeah. If there's going to be 18 episodes for Daredevil, I need a moment. I won't be able to handle it. I will disappear off the face of the earth. No, I won't. Me and Hannah will together fall off the face of the earth when Daredevil drops. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. Hi Michael, hope you're well. I love seeing your interviews from SDCC. Is there one particular that you did that stood out to you, or your favorite? Okay. I loved the I Hear Voices interviews with Will and Christy Carlson Romano. That was fun because I just loved both of their energy, with not just with us, but with each other. Just like their friendship is something so pure and amazing to see. Vampire Academy cast. So that interview has a very special place in my heart because Vampire Academy has a very special place in my heart. I've read the books since they've come out in 2007, 2006. I've read them since middle school, and I have the original copy for every single Vampire Academy book, including Bloodlines. You look at the Vampire Academy books that are published now, my covers don't look like that. I got the original, and Rochelle Mead signed 3 of my books because me and Hannah went to Y'all West a while back. I think there's a vlog. We have a vlog of Y'all West, and I think I met her in the vlog. I think I met Rochelle Mead, the author of Vampire Academy, in that vlog. I have to look for it. Oh my god, because we vlogged the whole thing. I totally forgot about that one. Anyway, so the Vampire Academy cast was amazing because, one, I was able to meet like the cast for Rose, Dimitri, Lissa, and Christian. All 4 of them, gems, absolute gems. They were so excited for Comic-Con, and I was excited for them. And then Hannah, because during the interview, I wanted to be professional, right? We're not supposed to fangirl and flip the fuck out. Because again, working press, meeting them, we had to be professional and ask questions. So I have a tattoo of the Molina marks on the back of my neck from the book. Yeah, I'm that fan. My favorite fucking book series of all time. And so I have the Molina mark tattoo on the back of my neck. And so I was not going to bring it up. I wasn't going to do it. We cut the cameras for the interview with CC Stringer and Kieran Moore. Hannah, she looks at Kieran because he's playing Dimitri, which, he's so hot. Hannah, she looks at the Kieran, who plays Dimitri, and she's like, hey, so she has the tattoo on the back of her neck. And his eyes lit up, and he was like, no way, let me see. And he, like, did that little prance where he, like, jumped out of his seat and, like, went like this to go see, like, there's pictures. I posted pictures on my Twitter and on Instagram and anywhere of because, like, that was a great moment, because he, like, rushed over and he, like, pulled my shirt, not my shirt down, but, like, he pulled, like, the collar back so you can see the tattoo, and he was so excited. And that's when I couldn't help him. Like, I'm really happy, like, the books are kind of getting justice. Like, I'm really excited for the show. And he looked at me and he says, I promise Dimitri is in good hands. I promise you. And I was just like, swoons. Me casually dies. Like, you know, my book crush becoming, like, you know, onto the TV screen. And he's in front of me. And I'm just like, sponge bath. Just kidding. The joke that we made afterwards, because, like, he touched the back of my neck. And so they're like, you can't wash that anymore. Like, everyone I talked to about it, they're like, you can't wash that. I'm like, yeah, sponge baths, no showers. Which, that's disgusting. No, I need to shower. Like, I have the pictures and I have the memories. And, yeah, no, I really like that one. And then I really enjoyed the Matthew Lillard and Tara Strong interviews, but I really, really loved our interview with Michael Uslan. He owns the rights to Batman since 1984, and just his interview, first of all, story time. That interview took place during the Marvel panel. This took place during the Marvel panel where there was all the announcements of what shows are coming out, what movies, etc., which, awesome, holy fuck. And so, Michael Uslan, he owns the rights of Batman since 1984. When we got to the interview room, because it was supposed to be roundtable interviews like we've done, there was only 4 media outlets aside from us. No, including us. There was 4 media outlets, one of us being Venom Reactions. And so we were used to, like, a lot of people, like, wanting to, this is fucking Michael Uslan. And he was promoting the Batman on Broadway show that he's doing. And so we were kind of just, like, looking back and forth. We're like, okay, that's fine. Like, roundtable interviews, we were only supposed to have, like, 8 minutes per talent. And so we sat down, and the guy who was, like, in charge of, like, organizing the interviews, we don't know where he went. Like, this was only supposed to be, like, 8-minute interview. But I think what was special about this interview was it took a mind of its own, and we were able to, like, Michael talked about his process and how he claimed the rights to Batman because he wanted to tell a gritty Batman story. Because before, Batman was like a slapstick comedy, no one took him seriously, and so when he bought the rights to Batman, he had a dream where he wanted to tell a dark, gritty story. And he told the story of how, like, he had the rights for so long, and his first movie didn't come out till 10 years later, Mask of the Phantasm. And Mask of the Phantasm is fucking fantastic. And then there was is it Batman Begins? That's the one with Michael Keaton. Fuck me in the ass. Which one is that one? The one with Michael Keaton was the first live action one, and that's when a dark and gritty Batman story just took off. And so I really enjoyed talking with Michael Uslan, just talking about his vision for Batman and wanting to tell a dark, gritty Batman story, and how basically he held on to that dream of telling a dark Batman story to where it is today, and working with Matt Reeves and working with Christopher Nolan and helping create this dark and gritty Batman story. And it was just, the interview I think was like 25 minutes long because me and these other interviews. Good night, Sakeem. Sleep well. Stream hopefully soon. I might make this a monthly thing. I know I need to stream more. But yeah, no, just talking to Michael about his story, his journey as a director and as a, yeah, thank you so much, Magpie. Thank you. Just talking with him and, like, what happened at that roundtable interview was special because we all just kind of went on tangents. It was a beautiful, beautiful moment. And so we were able to just kind of, like, talk. And, of course, Michael totally spoiled everything about the Joker 2 to us. Like, I think in the interview, I cut out the moment he told us about Lady Gaga. So fucking funny. Like, because, again, we were at this table, and we were just talking about everything, and he was, like, excited for Joker 2. He's like, I can't talk about it. We're like, yeah, you can. And so he's like, so we just cut it out. But, like, yeah, he was super excited for Lady Gaga. He really was excited for her, and he not vouched for her, but he wanted her as Harley Quinn. Like, he really and truly did. Because who else can be crazy enough? Because he didn't want to go with, who is Harley in fucking, oh my god. It's on the tip of my tongue. In Suicide Squad, and, oh my god. Margot Robbie. He did not want Margot Robbie. He wanted something else for the Jokerverse. So, Lady Gaga was an excellent choice. And it was really cool. It was really, really cool. But yeah, no, just talking with him, like those 3 interviews in particular were my favorite, all for different reasons. That doesn't mean I hated the other interviews. No, we had such a great time. All the interviews I took and accepted, I made sure we took interviews that, 1, we were interested in, and 2, that like encompassed our channel a bit, and encompassed a bit of ourselves. And so Hannah, she was really confused when I booked the Neopets interview. I was so excited because I had a Neopet growing up, and then, you know, the divorce happened and my dad threw away everything. But I was, and so when we did the interview, me and Nikki were just having a blast, and they get, hold on. I show you. Shelf. That's my Geo, because during the interview, we were interviewing about Neopets and just how, like, the revival of how, like, a lot of 90s and early 2000s, like, fads are coming back. One of them being Neopets. Tamagotchi's a huge one. And so we were just talking about Neopets and stuff, and I was like, yeah, no, Scorchio was my favorite. And so he let me hold Scorchio during the interview. I'm like, oh, that's great. And so he was like, because I interviewed basically the main guy that owns the company, and so he's like, yeah, we have goodie bags for you to like take home. And so we got little goodie bags. I didn't think I was going to do a Comic-Con haul, but here we are. So we got our goodie bags and stuff. Story time. Lots of story time. I put Scorchio down on the desk because after the interview, I'm like, thank you so much. I put Scorchio down, and I was packing up everything. According to Nikki, like, he went back because, like, he opened, like, a little door thing, and there was, like, all their supply stuff. He went back there, and he came back out, and he had our 3 bags, and I guess he was, like, looking around, and he's just like, where'd it go? And then the girl, because she put it away, like the other girl, because I put Scorchio down and she took it and she put it away, and he was like, where'd it go? And she's like, huh? And so he looked through the bag and he found Scorchio and he put it in my bag. So we had our goodie bags that we all got, and then my Scorchio's over down because he's in my, that's my cherry blossom tree that Zach got me for our anniversary. It's so cute. I love cherry blossoms. It's my favorite fucking tree. He also got me cherry blossom Dungeons and Dragon dice. Oh, okay, we're doing a haul. We're doing a Comic-Con haul. So in here we have the different Neo. This is the 20. I haven't taken him out. But they have the dragon. Sorry for the crumbling. I'm so sorry. Unless you like this kind of ASMR. Cute, the dragon isn't so angry. 21st edition. It's like, look at this fucking dog. It's so cute. So yeah, sure, we got like interviews and stuff that, 1, we were interested in, 2, that accompanied us. Yeah, don't get me started. Okay, we're doing a haul. I didn't even do RTX. So okay, we're talking about it. Then I'll go to the questions here. So at Comic-Con, we were working the whole time, right? So we didn't really have too much time to browse. Like, between, if we had an interview on the sales floor, like on the floor, we would have like maybe an hour and a half, if we were lucky, 2 hours, to like kind of like walk around the convention floor, in which it's huge. The convention floor is fucking huge. Katie, hi baby. Teen Wolf trailer. Oh, I have a lot. Back to, okay, I need to stop going on so many tangents. I hope you're okay, baby girl. So each day we had like maybe an hour or so like between each interview, and we were able to, like, you know, we saw like the different like stands that were up. I was so happy I got a picture in the ramen, like the Ichiraku ramen on the sales floor for Naruto. The girls were tired of how many Naruto pictures I wanted to take. But they were lovely. And then, of course, the Yu-Gi-Oh booth. Oh! So I had to get my Yu-Gi-Oh cards from the Yu-Gi-Oh booth. And, of course, it has my boy Bakura. It has my boy, my boy. Anyway, Bakura's my favorite. We're doing a Comic-Con haul, huh? I have a big story time. Okay, here's the love of my life. Okay. Story time. Okay. Scorchio's over there. So, story time. Zach, he got me Itachi and Boo Itachi, which fucking badass. I love this Funko Pop. I love Itachi. You guys know we love Itachi, but you guys know my number one boy is Shikamaru. When I tell you, I've been hunting for a Shikamaru Funko Pop for years, because every time I try to go on Amazon, it's gone. Story time. Anyway, so we're at Comic-Con, obviously. Duh, I need to stop saying that. Yeah, no, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Naruto booth? Bruh, what a time. You owe me a duel? You do owe me a duel. I hope you're ready to get your ass handed to you. Anyway, that's my favorite thing to do is beat people in Yu-Gi-Oh! Any whoosies. So, Shikamaru, my boy. I am looking far and wide for a Shikamaru Funko Pop. Every time I try to order it on Amazon, it's gone. Try to get it on Depop, expensive as fuck. I'm like, no, I'm gonna find him. So, Elliot, I'll be heading off soon, but I want you to know I forgive you and I appreciate you explaining what happened, and I hope meet and greet will occur again and it won't be too late. I hope that we're able to do a meet and greet again, and I'm so sorry, but I hope that you had an amazing time and sleep well, okay? Hi, Glenn. Muy bienito. Hi, River. Hope you're doing okay. Okay. Back to story time. And then I'll read the other questions. So, I'm looking everywhere. Throughout the whole weekend, we were only able to kind of take pictures and stuff, but we weren't actually able to look at any of the vendors, right? So we would kind of be doing window shopping between each interview. I think the one day we were able to at least go to this giant sticker booth where it's just literally a round table like this. Huge fucking table of just stickers. And we were able to spend 30 minutes just going through all the stickers. Because we love stickers up in this house. Anyway. We were able to walk the sales floor of the exhibit hall the last 2 hours of Comic-Con. The exhibit hall closed at 5. We got in at 3, and we booked it through every single stall we wanted to go to. Now, on this hunt, in this 2 hours, we had 2 hours to finally go through all of the halls, all of the vendors, every single artist alley, all of the shops, all of the booths. We had 2 hours. All of that window shopping we did all that week was finally coming to a head. The whole week, I was looking for 2 things. The D&D booth, which the whole fucking week I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to look for anything D&D, and I had found balls. Nothing. It wasn't until I asked Will at the interview, because we were talking about D&D, I was just like, where's the booth? And he was just like, yeah, no, it's an artist alley. Will Friedel told me where the D&D dice were. He is a god. Anyway, so I was looking for dice, and I was looking for Shikamaru Funko Pop. You can go split free. There's 2 Shikamaru Funkos on sale right now, and as the exact second Amazon one for Ghostblade, let me finish the story! So, I'm walking up and down. There's 5 or 6 different Funko booths in a certain area of the con. And so at that Funko booth, there's Itachi, right? But I'm looking for my boy. I'm looking far and wide. I found Gaara for Brittany, because Gaara's Brittany's best boy. But I couldn't find Shikamaru. We're walking down one of the aisles, and I just see one of those it was a booth mainly for figurines and stuff, but they had a small stack of Funkos. And I literally, it was just one of those I side glanced it. I'm I did a motherfucking double take, because I went like that and I saw the ponytail of my boy. I saw the ponytail. I literally was like, I fucking almost took Nikki out. I went like this and I ran to the booth and I was like, how much for the Shikamaru Funko? I'm like, how much for the Shikamaru Funko? And she looks at me and she's like, 45. And so it's at this moment, like, I almost took Nikki out. I like ran up. I went through people because it was just by chance that I saw him. And so I ran up. I'm like, how much for the Shikamaru Funko? She's like 45. And so I like stopped and like the gears were turning. I had to wait. I called my husband. It's just like, or I still wanted to get more stuff at the con, you know? Like, of course I was looking for the dice. And so when she told me it was $45 for the Funko, I called my husband because him and Matt, Nikki's husband, were walking around outside the convention. They went and did stuff too because they were just waiting to take us back, ride with us back on the trolley. So Zach and Matt are out and I'm calling him. I'm like, babe, I found Shikamaru. He's like, that's great. I'm like, yeah, he's 45. And like, he stopped on the phone because I'm like, am I really spending $45? I'm like, for the Shikamaru, we never find him, he's never on sale. And so he like did that long pause and he's like, yeah, it's okay. I'm like, okay, cool. And so I was like, okay, I'll take Shikamaru Funko. And she brings out the figure. I'm like, oh no, I want the Funko Pop. And she's like, oh that's 10. And so I got my boy. So I'm just like, I was so fucking happy. Nikki has a picture of me like when I was able to hold my boy. I've been looking for him forever. Look at him. He's so fucking the bestest boy. He is this is it. The literal love of my life. Anyway, that's a story time. Now, second part of story time. This fucking hi Thomas. Hi Edward, hope you guys are okay. Hold on, let me catch up on your guys' comments before I go into my next. Yes, I know, Michael, my audio goes in and out when I move. So sorry. I hate it. I need to turn off, I don't know how to turn off the noise gate. I never had this issue with my MacBook. I still need to figure, I've only had this computer for a week and I'm still trying to figure her out. Elliot, I already said goodnight. Hello, Glenn. Hello, River. Okay, I think I'm catched up on everything. I'm pretty bummed that I can only be here at this time. No, it's okay. I'll pretty much be lurking. I gotta ask, who was the tougher hunt? Shikamaru or Bakugo? Honestly, Shikamaru. Hands down, Shikamaru was the hardest. One, I still have him. My very first Bakugo Funko Pop was given to me by a subscriber in one of our P.O. boxes. I was very lucky. I think I cried. I was very, very lucky that someone gifted me a Bakugo Funko Pop. I thought it was very sweet. And yeah, he's still up there. He's my favorite one. Best boy. Best boy is Bakugo up there. Since I moved, a lot of my stuff has to go in storage. So this is not all my Funkos and this is not all my books. I literally had to put more stuff in like a few weeks ago because I got too many books and I got more stuff also from Comic-Con. And so when I get like my own house and I'm not living with roommates, my living room is going to look poppin'. Anyway, but yeah, no, so Bakugo, there's that one that the subscriber got me. But then I also have the Bakugo up here. It is a Comic-Con exclusive for the virtual Comic-Con that was last year. And so, yes, I did hung the box. So the, thank you so much, Magpie. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the Bakugo Funko of him like with the mask on and him like with the like blowing the things or whatever with his gauntlets. The moment that went on sale was the moment I bought it. Like, it was one of those like instant add to cart. I instantly got the cart. So Bakugo was much easier to get. because I was very lucky. Very lucky. Shikamaru, not so lucky. Shikamaru is probably the best character in Naruto, so it was very hard finding him anywhere. I looked for him everywhere. RTX too, I was looking for him. And so when I saw Shikamaru Funko by chance, I was so fucking happy. Now, second story was the Dungeons and Dragons dice. Now, again, wow, the whole week I was like, kind of like, okay, where's the D&D stuff? I have not seen, up until Sunday, which was our last interview, which was with Will Friedle and Christy Carlson Romano, I had not seen a lick of D&D stuff. And I'm like, that's fucking impossible. One, because there's a D&D tavern experience. The D&D Dungeons and Dragons movie is coming out, and they had a panel. I went for 4 days, and I couldn't find anything D&D. And so it wasn't until after the interview with Will Friedle, and I was just like, yeah, no, I couldn't find the dice anywhere. And he looks at me, he was just like, no, go to Artist Alley. Just like, okay. And so after, like, we went everywhere in this fucking convention, like on the convention floor. Like, in the 2 hours, we were able to go all the way down, all the way up, find Nikki's shirt that she saw. Well, we were hunting for, like, one of the shirts that she wanted. Yeah, we were hunting for the shirt that she saw, like, in passing before one of the interviews. We got my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, all that stuff. And so, the last hour of con, it is 4 o'clock. The hall closes at 5. The very last hour, I finally find the Dungeons and Dragons booth for the dice. Now, the booth was huge. It was a large table, like, goes at least maybe 25, 30 feet. I am not fucking joking. It was glorious. And so it was like a buffet of dice. Described by Simon, it was a buffet of dice. And so it was separated by color, separated by type, and you start at one end of the buffet, right? And they give you a little basket. So each of the different, like, sets of dice, it goes in order. Like, they're separated, like, so, okay, for example, here's a color, yellow. Here's yellow dice. In one little pocket of this is the D4s, the D6, D8s, D10s, D100, 12, etc. So what this basically is a buffet. You can make your own Dungeons and Dragons dice set. So you can take the yellow D4 over here and the sparkly D6 from this one, and you can mix and match. Or at the end, after the row of colors, there is the box. The box of the D&D sites, D&D dice set. So if you go through that whole thing, like, you only want one or two, like, you want the D6 from here, or if you want the whole set, you can take it. So I made my own D&D set with Nikki. Because Nikki, and I got Nikki and Brianna and Brittany to all get some dice. So, here's the ones I picked out. Super cute. I made my D&D set all assorted, in which I don't like assorted dice. I don't know if you guys can see this wall, but this is my D&D dice wall. I like them all. I like them all as sets. See? I got this one at RTX. So I like them all one color, right? So Comic-Con made my first, like, assorted dice set. So yeah, I got these ones. It's like an emerald, like, D20 and stuff, and, like, it's very, very pretty. I really like the D6s. Like, it's super fiery, and so, like, it was a buffet. So that I have a few loose dice here. Like, I have a clear D20. It is so pretty. And I actually used it this past Sunday when I did session zeros for my friends, our D&D group, because we play every Saturday. We used to play every Thursday and Saturday, but we stick to now just Saturdays because Lauren works full time, and so the only time like the whole fam could be together is on Saturdays, so it's nice. So that's that. So I made my own set, and then I bought, hold on. So I made this set, and then they have mini dice sets. Look how fucking tiny they are. Hold on. Let me take out the D20 and show you, because like I got 2 tiny dice sets because they're so fucking cute. Look, I got 2 of them. I got red and blue. I was just gonna get the blue, and these glow in the dark, by the way. Here is so cute. Hold on. Okay, I'll pull out the D20 so I can show you like actual like. Okay, here's the D20 here. Here's the clear D20. Here's that. And look how tiny the mini. It's so fucking cute. It's so goddamn cute. I want to die. And like, hold on. Where's the D? The D4 is especially. Hold on. The D4's in here. Hold on. Boop. Please hold. Walls. Okay. Now, here's a regular D4. I'm gonna drop. I have already lost them so much. Okay, here's the regular D4. Look at the tiny D4. It's so fucking cute. And I tested them all in water. They're not weighted. They're fair. But look how fucking cute it is. I had to get 2 mini dice sets. So yeah, the last hour I found the dice. I went shopping. Do not ask me how much I spent on dice. Do not. It hurts. A lot. But I can safely say I did it without scamming my subscribers. I did it with hard work and money. Anyway, so yeah, I got those. Please hold. So I have those. I have the 2 minis and then the plus set that I made by myself. Another set. Hold on. I got 3 sets. Hold on. Okay, let me finish the SDCC set and then I'll show you my RTX set. So obviously I got the clear one. At another booth, they had more dice, but they had like fun renowned dice. And so this dice is called Davy Jones Locker. And if anyone follows our D&D game Forged Through Fire, you could know that I play a pirate barbarian. I have a big thing with pirates. And so let me show you the D20. So the D20, it's like misty and murky water, but there's a skull in the middle. There's it. I don't know if you can see the skull. Oh yeah, so that's my Davy Jones dice, and that's what I got at. And then I bought Gergana a set for her to be like, hey, here's your dice. sorry. Ugh. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure. So I got that, and then I got Gergana's dice, and I got Brittany a pair of dice, and Nikki, because like she's been saying like how she's scared to like start D&D because she's always been intimidated, but you know, there might be something happening now that she has her own dice, and so does Brittany, and so does Gergana. Now I have to go back to, because we found that booth the last hour of con. Like, the very last hour, it was late. We did all of our shopping the last 2 hours of fucking Comic-Con. We ran through every single booth that we wanted to. Oh, shut up, Ghostblade. Okay, now let's go through the dice I got at RTX. Uh-oh. Please hold. Okay, so. Please hold. Okay. Dice I got at RTX. Ow. So me and Lauren, we instigated ourselves. Every single dice booth at RTX we went to, it was one of those like, ah, fuck, here we go. So the very first one we got was this dice. This one was called like Ocean something. They're very, very pretty, and they came with 2 D6s. So it's a full set, which is cool. So it's like gold and like blue, like misty. I don't remember what the name of this one is, but I thought it was very, very pretty. So there's that one. And then, so, okay, I got this specific set because it's literally called Dark Magician. It's called Dark Magician, so I immediately bought it. But look, it has like the weird, like the engraving is super cute. Hi, Miles! The engraving is super cute, and it's like purple blue hue. It kind of looks like slicked oil in the light. Like, it's so cute. And yes, I 100% bought it because it's literally called Dark Magician. See? So yeah. I know I have problems. I know I'm a little bit obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh, but who isn't? Well, losers. Anyway, no. So ignore me, please. How do I put this back in the... There's a way. There's a way I was able to put all of my dice away without... 2 seconds. When you and Lauren found the D&D area of RTX, you had a voice in your head to say roll for initiative. Basically, like, but I had to get these. It's literally called Dark Magician. I had to. So there's that one. And then at this same booth, there was like a mystery bag thing where like it's like a mystery bag. So you buy the bag and you open it and see what kind of set you got. And so I got like this like golden... Hold on. She don't want to come out. I got this like gold yellow set. Yellow dice. So this was the mystery set we got. Now, this next set of dice. A game package I'm getting is coming with a dice set. That's so cool. So, the dice set that I also got at RTX. I don't want to admit how much I spent on this one, but I had my reasons. 2 seconds, let me 2 seconds. Okay, so this last dice set that I bought, I had my reasons. One, no, I can't tell you. What I can tell you, Miles, is I bought it with my hard-working money, and I didn't scam my subscribers and lied to them. Like, I didn't scam them. This was hard-earned money that I earned from working. So I'm allowed to spend this much on dice. I'm allowed. Anyway, so I bought these dice. They're called hollow dice. And so they're hollow on the inside, and they make like a little like fairy noise when you mess with them. Here. Anyway, so that's the hollow dice, and they look so cute. Hold on. So mine have like little animals. Okay, look how cute. Look, and they have like little animals in front. And so, hold on. The camera won't focus on it. Maybe? Camera, focus. How does Alex do this? But like, okay, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to tell. But yeah, so it's gold letters, or gold numbers, gold numbers, and then there's like, it's hollow in the middle, so you can see through it. So it's just the skeleton of the dice, and when you roll them together, it sounds like fear. They're my jingle jangle dice. Seriously, don't ask me how much I spent. Don't do it. But they're pretty. Boy, yeah. So that was the thing that I did. I did a bet again. It was my hard-working money. Your mic doesn't tray sound at all. Ugh, fine. How about now? It kept cutting out. Yeah, no. It doesn't like fairies, apparently. But yeah, no. I did this with hard-working money. I bought these after all of the hard work and labor I've done. I've put myself out there. I work 30 to 40 hours a week, depending on the shift schedule, but I didn't scam my subscribers. I'm allowed to spend this much on dice. Don't ask me how much that is, though. Yeah, I think that's everything I bought at Comic-Con. I got the literal love of my life. The other love of my life, Itachi down there. My Neopet. Okay, the Neopet was a gift from the guy from the Neopet booth who literally owns Neopets. He was really cool. Everyone in the interview said that he looked like not John Cena. What was it? Oh my god, who did he look like? John Wick. Everyone thought it was like John Wick. Who plays John Wick? Oh my god, wait. Name. What's his name? Oh my god. And he walked by us at Comic-Con too, because he surprised everyone at a hall. Holy fuck. Name. Help, guys. Help. Help. Help, help, help. Keanu Reeves. Just kidding. I knew it. I said it before you guys said anything. It's Keanu Reeves. Everyone thought that the guy I interviewed was Keanu Reeves. Yeah, he walked by us, by the way. Like, when we were coming out of, I don't remember what interview we were doing, but we were leaving, and we had come out in the Lord of the Rings cast, walked by us. I'm like, oh shit, like, we just missed them. And so we were just sitting there talking, and then fucking Keanu Reeves walks by, and he was surprising people at a panel. I don't know where he was surprising anyone, but he just casually walked by. He was like in a suit. He literally looked like he's about ready to enter the Matrix. And so he walked by, and we're just like, it was one of those, like, all of us kind of sat there, and we're all just like, is that Keanu Reeves? Like, we saw it happen. It was like slow motion. Like, you didn't say it before we did because of stream delay. No, it counts, Ghostblade. I said it before. But yeah, no, it was like we were moving in slow motion, and we're just like, that's Keanu Reeves. There he goes. Cool. Yeah, so that was fun. The fandom party, the Fandom Plus party. The Fandom party by Paramount Plus was so fun. We met some really cool dudes. There was this girl, or they, them, Katie. They were so fun to hang out with. We hung out with them, while we were there, and then I said on Throw of Lies, I don't! I said it on the stream. So we hung out with Katie. They were super, super cool. And then there was these two guys. I forgot what media outlet they were with. I have their business card somewhere. But we were hanging out with them. And they were really cool. Hannah and Nikki got really fucking drunk. Which is great. I don't drink anymore because antidepressants. And so it was fun watching them let loose and stuff. Because they did work really, really hard this week. During Comic-Con. And I'm very lucky to have, like, yeah, they goof around a lot. They do. They're not going to deny it either, but they know when to do the work, and yeah, they know when to step up, and they did that during Comic-Con. I'm very, very proud of them. And the thing is, like, we were allowed, we had our fun. Trust us, we had fun, but we also worked. We weren't taking advantage of the fact that, hey, we have to get up at like 6 a.m. each morning. The only exception was Wednesday, because that was preview night, so we didn't have to get down there until 4. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we were up at 6, got on the trolley at 7:30. So we get up at 6 or 6:30, depending on how fast a girl can put on their makeup, because we have to look interview ready. And so I would pick everyone up because we carpooled to the trolley station. So I'd pick up Hannah, then Gargana, then Nikki, and we'd go down at 7:30. Thank God there was a Starbucks there. And so we looked like death every single morning. But we got up early so we can ride the trolley down. It's an hour-long trolley ride. And so on the trolley rides, that's when I would write my interview questions for the day. That was when I would write my interview questions for the day. And so they were long days, very long press days. And so Deliria hit us at random times. It hit all of us. But yeah, no, we understood the assignment. We got ready. We were professional. We did the interviews. We did really, really well. I'm very, very proud of them. Very, very proud. So yeah, we weren't denying that this was work because it was a lot of work. A lot of work. And I'm still editing some. I think I have the Green Lantern interviews, and then I have a comic interview, and then another comic interview. But I think I'll be free after that. I'm still kicking myself that it's been 6 years and I haven't met you in person yet. One day, dude, probably. But yeah, no, it was a lot of work, and I'm very, very proud of them. Like, they did really, really well. They did. That sounded so like they did well. No, they really did really well, really well. They put in the work, and holy fuck, I put in work. It was an adventure and a half, but it was fun. But yeah. What was the question? I think I just went on a tangent. Oh yeah, the glasses. The Duo Novo, that's a completely different interview. The Duo Novo was the Stormtrooper helmets. That was fun. That was our very first interview, and that set the week for me. It helped me because that was our first interview, but the guy we interviewed, Matt, he was so cool. He was so awesome. And so he was our first interview, and so I was able to do, like, maybe not like a trial run, but kind of. I was able to like ask questions and like re-ask them and just like kind of go back and forth, feel the vibe. I'm like, okay, these are the types of questions that would be interesting, and just like he helped me like loosen up, and like, because I was nervous for my first interview. I was freaking the fuck out, and like, because you gotta think, we had to act calm during these fucking interviews because it is work. We can't be fangirling during these interviews. We have to be professional to do the interview. So the amount of calm that we all had to do during these interviews, like, I'm so proud of Nikki. She was able to make it through the Tara Strong and Matthew Lillard interviews without turning into a puddle, because it's also very intimidating too. Like, no one talks about how fucking scary it is interviewing someone. Like, when we're on camera, like, even live streaming, like, we're just chatting and stuff, and like reactions is like, you know, we're just ourselves. Interviews, we have to be somewhat professional, and so that, it was a lot of stage fright, I think, is the best way to describe it. Like, you know, that's fucking Will Friedle, that's fucking Matthew Lillard, that's the cast of Vampire Academy. We have to like keep it calm, ask the questions, breathe, everything will be okay. It was so also anxiety filling, like lots of anxiety, just like, don't mess up. Like, one thing that I was nervous about, and I know Nikki was, because me and her were the ones asking questions mostly, it was, don't flub your words. Don't, make sure that the questions make sense. Do not, like, you have to speak loud so they can hear. Be calm. Big one is be calm. And yeah, it was a lot of anxiety, 100%. Just like, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up. also at the same time is, I hope we're recording, I hope we're recording, I hope we're recording. Because the Green Lantern videos, the interviews that I haven't put out yet, is because we had a lot of camera issues with specifically the Green Lantern interviews, in which, honestly and quite frankly, I'm very surprised that was the only interview that went wrong. Not the questions, it was specifically tech, like the camera and my Zoom was not working, and so I've been neglecting editing Green Lantern because I don't want to try to edit that mess. So I'm glad it only happened for one interview. It would have been really bad if it happened to every single one. But yeah, no, a lot of the anxiety camp was, don't fuck up saying the questions, act calm, try to breathe, try to remember they're just normal people, even though they're super fucking famous. Also, make sure, hopefully we're recording. I hope the camera picked that up. I hope the mic is on. It was a lot of anxiety, a lot of it. And so we're just like, after each interview, we're all just kind of like, whew. Okay, hour to recharge before our next one. And so it was scary and a lot of work and just, but again, I'm proud of the girls. The glasses, I'm super excited for. We got that interview by chance. Brittany knew Riker, who we interviewed. Brittany knew Riker's ex-girlfriend or whatever, or something. I don't remember. But Brittany, she knows everybody. And so, hi Raphael. Hope you're doing okay, love. Yeah, no, the glasses interview for the Tony Stark Edith glasses, that was by chance because Brittany knew Riker. And so Riker was like, hey, you want to interview? I'm like, yeah, sure. And so that was our first interview, technically our first interview of con. Because the Duo Novo interview, that was during preview night. So that was on Wednesday. Our first interview of the actual first day of con was the Stark Edith glasses. And so, yeah, that was our first interview. And so the glasses were so cool and it was very fun and just like but yeah, no, it was fun seeing the glasses and like being one of the first people to like try them on. Like it was crazy, and just like you can tell, like talking to Riker too, like during the interview, they designed the whole thing. All of the glasses was their design. And so just the glasses, Riker explained that the glasses were like their babies. And so just being able to try on their babies and seeing so many people like gravitate towards it. And I know Riker wasn't prepared for like, because I guess they did another interview at the Marvel booth and she has to talk about her glasses. And she's like, I need a picture with either Tom Holland or Robert Downey Jr. in these glasses. Just, that would make her day. I'm like, yeah, no, just go for it, queen. But yeah, that interview was really, really cool. Riker was awesome. They were amazing. They were fantastic. First interview of the official day of con, so it was great. I mean, I have to attend a Power Ranger con in Pasadena one year, so maybe then. I'm not a huge Power Ranger fan. I love Power Rangers, and I think I'm like a casual fan. I commend you girls because regardless of presenting yourself as interviews, it had to be tougher because you're die-hard fans needing to contain yourselves. Yeah, I had to pull it together. I had to pull it fucking together. Like, I'm talking to the cast of like my favorite book series, the cast of the upcoming series for my favorite book series. Just like, because like we are fans, and like even the other interviews, all the other outlets and stuff, they're fans too. We're all fans of them, so we all have to be calm, or at least try to be, because it's very unprofessional to be like, oh hey, can, like, you know, screaming, crying, throwing up, can I get an autograph, can I get a selfie, la la la. Like, no, there was none of that here. We did not get a selfie unless they asked. Like, we made sure like we were respectful and stuff. Like, we were doing we were doing ourselves to like be. It was Christy. She was like, "You guys want a picture?" We're like, "Well, yeah, that's fine." Like whatever pictures we took and stuff, like that we were able to, we did not ask. We were told not to ask, and depending on how the conversation went, they were the ones that are like, "Hey, you want to take a picture?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, that's fine." We had to remain calm, and that was really fucking hard. Oh man, a lot of willpower. Yeah, no, it's been a day. Okay, I think we're almost at 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna start wrapping up this stream. I think it's also 11. I need to put the comforter back on my bed. I washed my sheets today, and so I need to put that back on before Zach gets off at midnight. But yeah, this has been fun. It has been a lot of fun. It was cool talking to everyone that, it was cool talking to everyone that I haven't seen in a while. It was cool just talking. We haven't done a live stream in a hot minute. I'll maybe try to make this like a monthly thing to like, just hang out and talk. I don't know what time they'd be, just to hang out, just to have fun. Let's chit chat and stuff. I still need to figure out the rest of my computer because the noise gate is stupid. Yeah, this has been fun. I hope you guys had an amazing time. I hope you guys, wherever you are, either sleep well or have an amazing rest of your day. Yeah, I am going to fight sleep because it's been exhausting. I have a lot of editing to do still. I have a lot of fucking editing. Fuck. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys next time I see you guys. I'll maybe try to do a stream once a month. I'll try. I will try my hardest. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Boop.